I can't cover learning to write heroes in one video, so heroes will be covered in 3 parts. This video is focused on mirror and map heroes. You likely have never heard those terms before. As far as I know, my son Daniel coined them. He uses the terms often, and they are very fitting. So let me explain. A mirror hero is a hero who is very relatable, someone who we can see ourselves in. A map hero is someone who is an ideal of who we should be. Now, mirror and map characters are not Boolean. They aren't digital, one or the other. They are a spectrum, so characters can be both. And they can go from one to the other, generally mirror to map. Let me break this down. As I said, a mirror hero is someone who we see ourselves in, or at least part of ourselves. We relate. There is a place for mirror heroes, as mirror heroes can help us see that we can be heroes and don't have to be Captain America to do heroic things. A mirror hero can help us see that even with as flawed as we are, that there is a hero inside of us, and that even though we are thrown into trials and adventures unwillingly, that we can draw from our hero within and stand strong and conquer. Now, a mirror hero does not have to be a flawed hero with some serious flaws. I have heard authors say before that the protagonist must have some big flaw to overcome or he has no room for development. This is not true. I am a Lord of the Rings fan. Frodo didn't have a major flaw. He was a great guy from the start, just a small hobbit thrown into an adventure that was way beyond what he thought he could ever do and tried him in ways he never imagined. When writing a mirror character, he doesn't have to have a major flaw, but he should be human. None of us are perfect. I don't see myself as having major flaws. I don't drink, smoke, steal, lie, cheat on my husband, or anything major. Yet I have plenty of flaws. I can stress over anything, and I really can let fear stop me from trying. Everyone has flaws. A character doesn't have to have a major flaw to overcome, just a normal one. Your hero may have to overcome introverted tendencies when thrust into leadership. He may have to overcome fears or insecurities. He may have no idea how to talk to a girl. There are many things that are relatable for the character to overcome and grow through that aren't major flaws. Sure, redemption arcs where the hero overcomes some serious problem can make great stories. I have several like that. Without giving spoilers, I'll say that the 3rd book in The Seekers is a redemption story, a very uplifting one. Book of Destiny is a redemption story too. There is a place for heroes having major character flaws. My point is that they don't have to. My hero in The Feyborn, Niam, does not have a major character flaw, but he still has so much growth he has to do due to the situation thrust upon him. Oh, the temptation to give spoilers is great, but I'll resist. Authors just have fun finding ways to torment heroes. It builds character. A map character is an ideal hero, someone we would like to be like. Someone who, if your child comes to you and says, I want to be just like, insert map hero here, you say, great, you do that. It is important to have map heroes too. Map heroes give us a goal of who we want to be. They are heroes we can really look up to and try to emulate. No, we may never be as strong as Captain America, but we can be as firm in standing for what is right. A very strong hero is one who starts as a mirror hero and then ends up as a map hero as he grows. This type of hero is very good for us, as it not only gives us the map of where we want to go and who we want to be, but it gives us the mirror and shows the growth and development of how to get us from where we are to our goal. Writing strong heroes is important. As authors, we influence readers. We teach values and help set goals, whether we mean to or not. These messages we send matter. No, I'm not encouraging preaching in a book. I sure don't want to read a novel to be preached to. If I want to be preached to, I'll read scriptures or nonfiction. I highly encourage reading scriptures. That type of preaching is great, but fiction isn't the place to preach, in my opinion. Yet, as authors, what our heroes do and what consequences come from actions do teach lessons. If we glamorize sin and immorality, are we sending the right message of what a hero is? I'm not saying every hero has to be perfect or every character entirely moral. But as an author, I like to show that actions have consequences. So if a character is going to steal, there will be consequences. If a character chooses to lie, there will be consequences. To recap, mirror heroes are heroes we see ourselves in. Map heroes are those we should want to be like. I think there is an obvious parallel to how this applies to our lives. Perhaps you have a hero in your life, someone you want to be like. I've had several. The Apostle Peter is one of my heroes. He had the faith to get out of the boat and walk on water. Yes, he became afraid and started to sink, but when he did, he called to Christ for help. I love Peter because he is both a mirror and map hero. I can relate to his being afraid and starting to sink. I feel like I sink in life often. Life can be overwhelming. At the same time, I want to have the faith Peter did to get out of the boat and to call on Christ in times of need and take his hand. Peter was such a great man that in Matthew 16, verse 18, Christ said, "And I say unto thee that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church." Christ is making Peter the prophet for when he dies. Peter is awesome. Having map heroes helps us have a vision of what we want to be like. Having mirror heroes who go to map heroes helps us to see how to get there. Look at your life. Look in the mirror. Sure, you have flaws, some more serious than others, but also look and see the hero within yourself. You can be a hero. You may not save a city from a supervillain, but you may make the difference in the lives of those around you. You may help people through small and simple acts of kindness. Look in the mirror, find your hero within, and try to be the map hero you want to be. Sorry for getting preachy. I don't preach in my books. Even in my religious allegory, I don't preach. I let the story speak. I just feel very strongly about heroes. When I came up with the name The Broken Book, I chose the motto, find your hero within. One of the things I want to do as an author is help people find their hero within themselves. Find yours. I hope you like and subscribe. Please comment too. Do you prefer mirror or map heroes, or maybe a mixture of both? The next part of the videos on developing heroes will discuss attributes of heroes. See you then.